Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Embrace the Opposite. Before I get into the video, I want to ask you to like and subscribe and share if this video kind of inspires you to do so. So how about this? I want to talk a little bit today about finances, financial freedom, the misconceptions in the world today. So I am not a master on this topic. I came to understand a lot of where my mindset was and what I was thinking financially from my wife. So after we got married, are we going to join the accounts? Are we going to keep them separate? How are you spending? How am I spending? And we kind of set forward our goals. But one of the things I have realized over time is that there's a huge gap in the understanding of what it means to be financially conscious, what it means to work towards becoming financially free. And I feel like a lot of people, a lot of couples, a lot of individuals, they don't look at it that way. So for me personally, coming up, I didn't look at finances in terms of what I want to do with my money, in terms of the future. I looked at what I wanted now. And I feel like there's this huge, especially in the black communities, there's this huge drive and push. When you listen to the radio stations on, hip hop radio stations or whatever, what's the commercials all about? They're about rent a center. They're about get money fast. They're about cash and check quick, and they're all programs that give us instant gratification, but that make us pay the price in the future. Anybody that does this, that's what it's going to do. That's what the system is predicated on. Rent a center is not going to give you this lavish, great deal on furniture or on a TV if there wasn't something that they could be making in the background. And I think what happens is people get anxious and they want things now. It's how the system kind of works. Credit cards, very high interest rate loans, these sorts of things we need to stay away from. And it really upsets me that these are being pumped into the black communities, the low income communities, where people more than likely don't see the other side of it. They see the here and the now. And there's a huge gap in that understanding. Education needs to come into this. Education needs to start to teach how best to finance your money. Basically, what we're doing is we're taking our money, whether you work a job or whether you're hustling or whatever it is, you're taking that money and you're putting it in the hands of someone else for you to get something very quickly. On the other side of the coin, pun intended, you could be keeping that money, making that money make money for yourself. And the system is dependent on us not doing that. Not making our money make us more money, making our money give us instant gratification. The system is predicated on that. So credit cards, quick loans with a high interest rate. I've done all of these things in the past. I'm guilty from that vantage point. There have been things that I've wanted, whether it be car, whether it be tennis shoes, whether it be clothes, whether it be a trip. We look at these things and we rationalize in our minds and we say, well, maybe I can make it work, and I just need to wait for my next check to cash, or let me just do a quick cash loan here with a very high interest rate. And then if you don't pay, the creditors are after you and all these different things. So this whole system works together to keep people dependent on it. The system does not say, hey, let me give you some money, no interest. And I'm not saying that this is what we should do, but the system doesn't say, let me give you some money, no interest, and I'm going to teach you how to invest that money, right? So that you can make more money for yourself. And then maybe in 10, 15 years, the small amount that I gave you, maybe that's when it's time for you to pay me back. No, the system works in a very different way, and I think we've all fell prey to it. When we're talking about financial freedom, and this is again something that I did not learn in school. Nobody taught me this. If your parents are around and they're not teaching you this, you need to ask them and work with them to learn these methods, because these are the things that are really going to help you set free and help you detach from the 9-to-5 job. I don't want to retire when I'm 65. I want to retire in 10 years tops. I want to retire in 15 years tops. But I have to do certain things now. I have to be smart now with my finances to make sure I can do that then. So a little bit of food for thought here when it comes to finances, guys. Again, please like and share if this message spoke to you, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.